Call the meeting to order. Approve the agenda publication.
Published as notice of the full council.
I'll move to approve it or a second. Second, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Agenda publication is approved. The minutes from last meeting, you guys see anything you don't like or otherwise? I don't. Approve it. Well, second, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The minutes are approved. Okay, now I guess you could kind of give us a little more detail with exactly what you all want to do here.
Okay, so basically the building that's there, roof's leaking, basement's leaking, whatever, it's full of mold, everything's popping in. And I had a couple people come and look at renovating what's there, and a couple of the numbers I could build 4 or 5 buildings, and they weren't really sure until they actually got into it what it was gonna cost, but more than $500,000 basically is what I got to renovate what's there. So what I'd like to do is tear down the structure that's there and use the same foundation footings, fill the basement in, pour that flat with concrete to the frost walls that's already there. So the footprint of the building itself wouldn't change, be going right back on the same thing that's there. It would actually shorten up just a hair from like Highway 14. So I would square that backside up. So it actually would gain a little distance to the state highway. And then obviously the rest of it would basically just kind of squaring up the building a little bit is the only thing that would change, but it wouldn't change towards the roads or anything like that, but.
That's the old Beaches building?
Yeah, yep. But so like the handicap ramp sticks out towards the township road, that would come off, and then the one section of the dining room would come off towards 14, so just kind of make it a rectangle instead of.
What size building will it be when you're done?
I measured it some, and I think it'll be right around like 35 by 70. I think is what I'm gonna get, without making sure everything's concrete that I think's concrete, but that's kind of the size I think is.
Sidewall.
Yeah, yep.
He's got it kind of hand drawn. So, yeah, the black on there would be, you can see the existing building and then the drawn in areas where holes in the new building will go.
So filling in would be
Yeah,
further from 14.
yeah, which would be,
Yeah. Basically, the big thing, right along the bank there, there's a 8-foot cement wall all the way down that bank. So I'd like to leave that wall and just build this building right off of that wall, so it would stay positioned the same way that it is and everything.
that wall is part of the building now.
Yep, yep.
My question to Jen would be that looks like it's on the property line.
It looks like that, but the stake that they have, and I talked to the neighbor, and there's probably, I don't know, there's gotta be 15 feet there in between.
Okay,
The side of the building and the pole that he told me was the property line. I haven't had it assessed or anything, but it wouldn't move any closer to the property line or anything that direction, yeah.
You heard from any neighbors yet?
Nope. And to address your question, Steve, I don't think we have a survey on that, so the property marker there is probably just law.
yeah. Well, it's, as of right now, it's my brother's property, and someday it may become Logan's property. Brother and his wife ended up with the house and that acreage, so.
Well, with what you want to do is a lot better one than you more lately.
Yeah, and it's just, I had a couple people that were trying to get in and this and that. So I boarded the door shut and everything, but it's just, the ceilings are all falling in, the floor's soft in spots, and I'd like to just get it down. And,
Probably, but no.
yeah, it's, all the ceiling tiles are, insulation's falling down in it, and, it's just time to do something, but I wanted to get approval before I knocked it down, whatever, just to make sure.
What's this other than about the sign? Is that anything we even have to be concerned about?
No, so I had sent this to Wisconsin DOT because it's on Highway 14. And that was their concern, was the placement of the sign being within the right of way. It's actually, they sent me back an image after I sent out the packet that has it measured. It's within about 6 inches of where they want it from 14. It's the township road that it's actually within the right of way. But they said, you know, it's been permitted, it's been up there, you know, the township doesn't have a problem with it, and the township approved everything too, so.
Which the township road is actually closed there now. That's
The road between your old this building and the other one's closed, no?
yep. We just haven't done anything with it yet, but they, basically at my property line, there'll be a cul-de-sac that'll go in there. And they close that section from 14 in past like the old bar there or whatever.
That goes to TV.
Yeah, it cuts over to Twin Bluffs Road, so that'll just be a dead end then coming off Twin Bluffs Road. Eventually, I don't know when they're gonna, do something with it, but on paper, it's closed.
You guys see anything? I just see that it looks like it's making an improvement myself. I've read it over, and see the state's fine with that. I mean, I'll move to approve. I like the idea we're getting rid of the dump we got down there now. Yeah, both of them. So I'll move to approve. Okay.
I'll second it.
Yeah, so motion second to approve the variance. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Variance is approved.
Perfect. Thank
We'll
you.
tear down the old building.
Yeah, he said I'll quit. Everybody I talked to, when are you gonna tear that down? Well, I'm not sure yet, but at least now I know.
Now you can.
Yeah,
Let me know to it Monday or Tuesday.
okay.
All right.
Oh, sounds good. Thank you. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so when you're ready. You can have the email now.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, I'll get her down.
Right.
Yeah.
Good side stuff, so.
I'll find out, Randy, if we need to put that on so that we send it on to Trish from this group. I'll find out from Trish when she gets back, but I think we can just,
I was just actually looking at the bylaws this past week, and it said something about the county board has got to approve. So,
Yeah, that's-
we really don't have anything to say about it. That's the way I understood it.
yep, and that's the part they gotta change, so we can have board members on there, so there's no reason we can't put her on as a citizen member.
I believe that is part of the zoning ordinance that says that EOA members have to be or can't become board members.
Yeah, that's the part they gotta change.
Okay, we're working on, with Natural Resources Committee, we're gonna be updating the ordinance probably in October. So I'll add that to our list to get that updated.
Yeah, and we're probably, I'll talk to Trish, we may put Shirley Welty on when we do our next committee on committees.
But then we won't have a problem with having county board
Yeah.
members on this one as well, like the board.
You think that's gonna have to go before the entire board?
Oh, it will, all committee on committee assignments will.
Don't know exactly right now, what we're doing is illegal.
True, not by our bylaws or whatever they're called, but
Okay, anything
hopefully
else?
nobody ever questions.
I think, just to let you know, I've got one here for a setback variance for next month.
You do have one.
Yep, I do have one. We've had a few conversations on scenarios and things, but haven't got all the paperwork back on anything else yet, but
Okay.
well, it's not one.
I'll move to adjourn. A second, all in favor, say aye.